this one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, rolling to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Oh, fancy running by Murray. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Out to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 26, check 26.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10 is Connor, able to push his way through. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he is out of bounds here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away. First down and more for Jackson. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Watkins diving. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jackson going to run, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Prater's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Murray now on first down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Murray now. That's complete once again to Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points. Yeah. But I also don't know what kicking an extra.
There he goes, left side. 20.
That's right, baby.
It's all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's counted. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line. Push.
Here's Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 27, Murray rolling to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey. 56. Mike's 56. Hey. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown Arizona. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw is Murray. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return is Duvernay. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, Connor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, a run with Connor. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He finds Latavius Murray. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Jackson to throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals. NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Nashville.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And that'll... carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Brewer. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Mahomes to throw once more. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. Back to throw, Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good. One Titans. First down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Here we go,
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Off play action, Tannehill. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Go to the play action, see if you can sneak your tight end out there and find him open in the end zone.
And just defensively, they weren't fooled and able to bat it away. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And he's not even going to get past the line of scrimmage. Brought down right at the 4. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On the move to his left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Past the 20. 5. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the 2nd half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the 1st half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. And incomplete to open things up.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen. Sanders a first down, still going. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Allen being chased out left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Allen. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Murray. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 4th down, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bills take take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Allen from the gun on third down. And this one caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Allen again. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier.
Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, first half, but here's an onside kick. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proved? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Play action. It's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage. Knew his man was in relation to the football at all times and made a nice play.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Back to Brown. This time complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And all the way down to the 5. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll start with the option. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 29, Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. Touchdown, Bills! The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Cousins. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Vikings 32-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 10.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Touchdown, Browns. Rashard Higgins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. It's caught at the 1. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings, nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another Vikings first down.
They'll run with Cook. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Cook. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Cousins on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Cousins to throw it this time. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
You know, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. On 2nd and goal. Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. They go play action. Mayfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And this one is right through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Vikings take over 1st down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with, to try to at least get down into field goal range. The Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 2nd and inches, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
51 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're going to try and throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Flushed out right, and this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield on play action. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal.
Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
31, Vikings 12. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Kene Nwangwu. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Vikings 20.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
You know what? Why don't you
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Chubb will get the call running left. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Steps away. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield now from the 50. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. That is caught by Thielen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Cook running right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They go play action. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
For the 2-point conversion.
Cousins. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that does. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Cousins to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Cousins. Out right here to Herndon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.